Welcome, I'm Derek from Team Secret Formuoli. Today we will be showing you a couple special effects in Photoshop. Celia will start us off with a double exposure technique.
So you're going to start by opening up the photo that you're looking for in Photoshop. Take the selection tool and fill it with content aware fill. Take the quick selection tool and select the right half of the leaf, then copy and paste the leaf cutout, then rename that new layer. Then turn off your background and create a new fill layer. Then move the leaf cutout layer above the new color fill layer. Then clean up any edges that you didn't select properly. Using the eraser tool, rename the color layer. Then click the leaf cutout layer to desaturate it by clicking Ctrl-Shift-U. Then open up the photo that you want to mask it with, which is a general overview of trees in this case. Then rename the new layer. Turn the opacity down on the tree layer so you can see the leaf below. Then select the leaf cutout layer. You can then move around the tree layer and place it where you want it to actually be on the leaf image. Then change the opacity back to 100% and click on the leaf cutout layer. Then hover over the leaf cutout layer thumbnail, hit Control and click on the thumbnail. While you have the leaf cutout selected, then hit the aspen tree landscape layer. Then hit the mask button, which is the square with the circle in it below the layers. Then reduce the opacity to around 50%. Then duplicate the leaf cutout layer by clicking Alt and dragging the layer to the top. Then change its blending mode to lighten. Then click on the copied layer and make a mask of that. Then select that layer mask and hit the brush tool. Then change the opacity to about 40% and make sure the foreground color is black. Then you can use the brush tool to adjust the darkness of the different areas of your leaf. Then select the aspen tree layer mask specifically. Then turn on the background layer again and clean up any edges. Then using the brush tool, you can move around on the image and make it a little bit more viewable. Then use the object selection tool to select the entirety of the background and create a layer mask and change the opacity to 50. And select the background layer again and fill that with black. But because that's too dark, undo and fill that again and change the opacity layer so it looks nice. Or you can use a white fill layer, which is what I did.
Hey everyone, this is Kai of Team Secret Formuoli, and welcome to our Photoshop tutorial. Today we're going to show you how to create a text mask effect to add interest to your titles and bolded text. This is your finished product here on the title slide, and we're going to show you how to get there. So let's start with the text. We're going to use the vertical type tool and create a text box by clicking and dragging. And we're going to type our word, aspen. Highlight your word, and we're going to choose a font. And we're going to reposition the text here and resize our text box. Then we are going to adjust the size to about 150 point and recenter that there. Use the move tool to do that and snap to the grid. All right, next we're going to choose a font, and you can go through a few options here. And ultimately we're going to land on copper black. All right, and now we're gonna turn off our leaf cutout and background layers. So we can see we have a transparent canvas here. All right, and now we're going to import our first image. Go ahead and just drag that in from your desktop or file folder of the birch trees here. And we're gonna resize it. So this is our background for the overall letter text. And you can see we're gonna put our opacity at 40%. And let's place that in a nice position over our text. Switching the opacity up a little bit here, we really want to just fine tune it. All right, and reorder your layers so that the background of birch trees is below the word aspen. All right, we're gonna go to our aspen word layer and click to select the word. The little marching ants are around it now. And the next step will be to drag the background layer above the word again. We're gonna play around with the opacity just to make sure that the word's not showing through at all. All right, we're gonna turn our background back on. And then head over to your original text layer, the aspen layer. And we're gonna select it. And then we're gonna use the stroke effect tool to give a little bit of shadow to this text. And you can see that it pops out a little bit more on the background. And then with aspen selected, we're going to click the clipping mask button. And there you'll see that the background image of birches appears just on the letters. All right, and we're going to play around with the opacity of our text mask layer just to get it just right. So the letters are appearing and also the text mask is appearing. And there you have it. And that's our text mask. So congratulations, you have successfully created the text mask effect in Photoshop.